Here are 11 secrets you should never reveal, neither to your wife, nor your family, nor your friends, nor anyone. I paid a heavy price to learn these lessons, and believe me, it hurts. In this world where everyone plays a role, where your buddies smile to your face and stab you in the back, you have to know how to keep certain cards close to your chest. 2026 is coming, and reality is tougher than ever. People change like the wind. One day they're there, the next day they forget you. Your own family can become your worst enemy when money or success comes into play. I've seen couples tear apart over secrets revealed too early. Friendships of 20 years go up in smoke because of misplaced confidences. So sit down and listen carefully. These 11 secrets I'm about to share are gold. They're your protection in this jungle called life. Trust is earned, and sometimes silence is your best weapon. First secret, your plans for the future. Listen closely to what I'm about to tell you. Life taught me this the hard way. When you have a project, shut your mouth. Period. I repeat, shut your mouth. You see all those people around you, those so-called close ones, asking what you're going to do with your life. Let me tell you something. 99% of them are here to see you struggle. It's hard to hear, but it's plain truth. Let me tell you about something that happened to me. I was young, naive, full of hope. I had this workshop project that meant everything to me. Like an idiot, I told my neighbor, and bam. But you're not handy, you're a bookworm, it'll never work. One sentence that killed my dream. The truth is, people love to see you stay at their level. The moment you want to rise, they become experts in failure. It's risky. Are you sure? If I were you, I wouldn't do that. So here's my advice. Keep your projects to yourself. Let others talk while you work in silence. And one day, without warning, bam, you show up with your results. That's real strength. Silence is your best weapon. Success is like a lone wolf. It favors those who keep their teeth hidden until the perfect moment. Second, your income. How much do you make? How much do you have? And where does that money come from? People don't need to know all that. Let me tell you something that opened my eyes. I got this great promotion, a killer raise. First reflex, share it with my close ones. Big mistake, huge mistake. Overnight, I saw people's true faces. The "can you lend me" came out of nowhere. The "now that you're making good money, you can pay here and there." Even my own family changed. It's crazy how money turns people into vultures. And you know the worst part? If you make little, people look down on you. If you make a lot, they become toxic. There's no middle ground. It's human nature. That's how it is. Look at the real bosses in life. They don't ride Ferraris. They don't show off. You can't spot the real rich on the street. Why? Because they've figured out the game. So here's my golden rule. When someone asks how much you make, you answer, enough to live. Period. No details, no numbers, not even to your partner. Give just enough to know. Money is like cards in poker. The less people know about your hand, the stronger you are. In this shark-infested world, protect your secret garden, because the same people congratulating you today will be the first to stab you tomorrow. Third, your charity. Third secret, and this one's gonna hurt some. Stop shouting your good deeds from the rooftops. I see too many like that on social media and in real life. Look, I fed a homeless person. I helped an old lady cross the street. Snap, story, Instagram post. Are you serious? What do you want, a medal? Let me tell you something I learned on the street. True kindness doesn't make noise. It hides like a ninja. You do good and keep your mouth shut. Period. I've seen real men feeding entire families for years. Know how I found out? By chance, because someone else told me. They never talk about it. And then there are the others, the charity influencers who film their generosity like it's a Hollywood movie, using other people's misery for your image. Seriously, life taught me one thing. The more you talk about your good deeds, the less they're worth. It's like watering down juice. The more you tell it, the more it becomes water. So here's my advice. Do good like a ghost, invisible but effective. Let your actions speak in silence, because true strength is when nobody knows it's you, but the good is done anyway. The real G helps in the shadows. He's not seeking likes, not recognition. He just does it. And that's pure class. Fourth, your family problems, your couple problems. Fourth secret, and this one's gonna sting. Shut your mouth about your couple and family squabbles. Let me tell you a story to wake you up. I saw a woman destroy her marriage without even realizing it. How? By throwing her stories all over the neighborhood. Had a fight with her man? Bam! Straight on WhatsApp with the girlfriends. A disagreement? Pow, a call to mom. You know what happened? The couple made up like normal, but everyone around them stayed stuck on the negative. Her mother now looks at her son-in-law like a mangy dog. Her friends keep telling her, "You deserve better," at every chance. It's like you gave free ammo to snipers. One day these same people will use all that against you. It's math. And social media? The worst playground for that. People throw their stories like it's a Netflix series, but it's your life, damn it, not entertainment for others. Here's the golden rule. Your couple and family troubles are like your credit card PIN. They stay private. If things really go bad, see a therapist. At least they get paid to keep their mouth shut. True strength is solving your problems internally, like a mafia family. What happens in the family stays in the family. Period. Real ones know, the less people know about your problems, the more you keep control of your life. Fifth, your weaknesses. Life taught me this harshly. People are like hyenas. They wait for you to show your weak spot to attack. It's cruel, yeah, but that's the raw and hard truth. I've seen guys solid as rocks get destroyed because they talk too much. You say you're afraid of failure? The next day they remind you you're a loser. You admit you have a drinking problem? Guess who's going to invite you for just one beer? People are scorpions, brother. Even those who smile, especially those who smile. They store that info like dealers stash their stuff, and one day, bam, they use it against you. I had a friend who made the mistake of saying he couldn't stand being alone. His girl left him 6 months later saying, "If you don't want to be alone, do what I say." Pure emotional blackmail. So here's the rule. Keep your demons in your personal bunker. Fight them in silence like a lone warrior. The world is a jungle, and in the jungle, the wounded lion doesn't roar. It heals quietly and comes back stronger. Remember that. Your weaknesses are like your PIN code. No one must know them. No one. Sixth, your achievements too early. Sixth secret, and this one's gonna hurt influencers. Stop shouting victory before the war. You see all those clowns on social media? Day one of my diet, I launched my business. I'm gonna be a millionaire. 3 stories, 2 posts, 1 vlog later, poof, gone like ghosts. Let me tell you something I learned the hard way. At 47, I decided to change my life. 26 pounds to lose. You know what I did? I shut my mouth. No new me posts, no dumb before and after photos, nothing. Real life isn't Instagram. Success is like a burglary. It happens silently. You talk, you lose. Your brain is like a dopamine dealer. Every like, every comment, it makes you think you've already won. Then boom, you drop everything. I've seen dozens of people. They open their business. First sale, straight on LinkedIn. Second sale, Instagram story. Third sale, oh no, there wasn't any. They were too busy talking about themselves. So here's the rule. Work in the shadows like a ninja. When people see your results, they'll ask questions. That's when you can talk. Real success is like a surgical strike. No one sees it coming. Everyone feels the impact. Keep your victories warm until they're so obvious that people have no choice but to ask your secret. Seventh, your dreams. Seventh secret, and hold on tight. Your dreams, guard them carefully in your mental safe. I lived it, brother. I had this huge dream, the kind of thing that makes you vibrate at night. I made the mistake of talking about it. Big mistake. You're crazy, get real. You have a loan to pay. They all came out of the woodwork like vultures. Even my own family, especially my own family. The truth, 99% of people are professional dream killers. They live their boring little lives, and it drives them crazy to see someone aiming higher. It's like crabs in a bucket. As soon as one tries to get out, the others pull it down. I had a friend who wanted to become an entrepreneur. He told his girl, "But baby, we need a stable salary." He told his parents, "Think about your security." Result, he's still stuck at his desk, staring out the window wondering. That's why now I play like a sniper. Silent, precise, deadly. My dreams, I feed them in the shadows. I protect them like a wolf protects its pups. So here's the deal. Your wildest dreams, the ones that make you tremble with excitement, lock them up tight. Let people sleep while you build your empire. The best revenge is when they find out that while they were talking, you were doing. Eighth, your past experiences. Life has given me lessons that I paid dearly for. Very dearly. And you know what? I made the mistake of sharing them. Like an idiot, I thought people would understand. Let me tell you something. People aren't ready for your truths. They want drama, popcorn, entertainment. You're suffering? That's their Netflix series. I've seen brothers get destroyed because they talk too much. You share your past struggles? Bam! They throw it back in your face when you're vulnerable. You talk about your mistakes, boom! It becomes a weapon against you. People are like misery archivists. They record everything. They store everything. And one day when you're at the top, they pull out the files to bring you down. Here's my rule. Your past is like your nuclear code. You only share it in two cases, either to save someone going through the same crap or to free yourself with a therapist. The rest is radio silence, like a secret agent. Because your scars aren't a show for others, they're your personal battle medals. The wise know, the less people know your story, the stronger you are. Let them guess. Let them wonder while they dig into your past. You build your future. Ninth, your kindness. Listen carefully. I'm going to tell you a reality that many refuse to see, but is essential. Your kindness can become your greatest weakness if you don't know how to manage it. In this world where everyone looks out for themselves, you might think it's smart to remind others all the good you've done for them. Big mistake. I've seen so many people destroy precious relationships simply because they couldn't keep quiet about their good deeds. Take the classic example. You help a friend in need. You lend them money or you host them for months. Then one day during an argument, you throw it in their face. Not only do you lose a friend, but you also turn your act of kindness into a weapon of destruction. The harsh truth, people hate feeling indebted. The more you remind them what you did, the more they'll look for your flaws to justify their ingratitude. It's human. It's life. But that's how it is. Real strength is acting without expecting anything in return, without even wanting recognition. Do it well and forget it immediately. It's paradoxical, but keeping silent about your good deeds gives them the most impact. Remember this well. Silent kindness is the most powerful. Everything else is misplaced ego that will eventually blow up in your face. 10th, your hidden sources of success. Listen carefully and listen closely. What I'm about to tell you might be the most crucial secret of all. Your sources of success. Keep them to yourself. Period. In this ruthless world where everyone wants your spot, where people smile to your face but stab you in the back, you must protect what makes you unique. I've seen too many brilliant people lose everything because they played the naive honesty card. Take the example of a guy I know, a genius in his field. He found a gold mine, bought books at auction to resell them with huge margins. The fool, too proud of his success, started sharing his method around him. Result, in 2 months his business was dead, killed by those very people he considered friends. Reality is brutal. Nobody really wants your success. They want your recipe, not your good fortune. Even your family, even your close ones, can become your worst competitors without realizing it. So do like the great winners. Keep your methods secret. Let others wonder how you succeed. Mystery isn't just attractive, it's protective. In this game called life, the one who shows all their cards always loses the round. True power is silent, and real winners know to keep quiet. 11th, your true mindset. I'm going to throw a truth at you that might shake you but could save your life. Shut your mouth about your emotions. Life isn't an Instagram account where you have to share everything. In this shark-infested world, showing your weaknesses is like bleeding in the ocean. People are emotional vultures. They're just waiting for the right moment to feed on your misfortunes. I see it every day. Guys breaking down in front of coworkers, women crying in front of their best friends, and then those same people use those moments of vulnerability as ammo. Remember when he was at rock bottom? It becomes their favorite anecdote. Look around you. How many times have you seen someone share their problems and actually get real help? Most of the time, people nod, pretend to sympathize, and use it as a topic for that evening's conversation. So here's my golden rule. Keep your inner battles to yourself. When everything falls apart, smile. When you're broken, stand tall. This isn't hypocrisy, it's pure survival. If you really have to confide, choose one person, only one, someone who's proven their loyalty in the darkest moments. For the rest, stay an enigma. In this world, your apparent strength is your best armor. And never forget this, a man's strength isn't in what he says, but in what he knows how to keep to himself. These 11 secrets I just shared with you, consider them as precious keys to your inner fortress. Because sometimes silence is the best answer, and discretion, your most faithful ally in this world, where words travel faster than wisdom.